Well, hello and welcome. So, from last time, we're here to talk to Mutabix about life, materia, and everything, apparently. I figured I'd save everybody the trouble, and I'm already over here at Mutabix's camp. I don't know. We'll see that in a moment. Well, let's talk to Mutamix. Who is the Uplander come to tent ring of Mutamix bubbly pots? Yes, Mutamix bubbly pots. Fighty Tool drinks in airy stuff. When full of airy stuff, Fighty Tool changes to shiny, stony shine, name of Materia. If Materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes! Fighty Tool gains power of airy stuff. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia want Uplander to see power of Materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Fighty Tool is unstrong as Eating Tool. Make good teachy show of power of Materia. The Materia Master. Now Eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool reborn! Here, Uplander take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out their constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. Must have sufficient spirit bond, that being the measure of how fully an item has been endued with the owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours into somewhat of what would have struggled to cut stake into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of Materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of Materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of Materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mutamix. So, since we're here, let's swap over to Weaver for a moment. And we'll learn how to meld materia. Perhaps you're interested in learning to meld materia to gear. Yes, I would. One thing to keep in mind when melding materia slots. Arms and armor each have a certain number of these slots, and these determine how many pieces of materia they can host. Normally, an item cannot host more pieces of materia than it has slots. However, as with most things in life, there are certain exceptions. But this sort of knowledge is for later down the road. After you've become more experienced, you may want to broach the subject matter with Master Mutamix. Now off you go, and happy melding. Thank you very much. That is a thing that I need. Now Mutamix wants to talk to me. Uplander is joiner of Materia? Uplander desires to join Muchly, yes. The Mutamix makes brain case of Uplander rattle with secret knowings of Materia. But first, Uplander must be proving readiness. Uplander showy do attaching 8 pieces of Materia, then let Uplander and Mutamix trade tongue flaps again. Okay. That's actually not a huge deal, because in the course of doing our crafting, 6, 7, so I got 7 crafts. I'm going to need to at least make 7 items that have that ability back, so that's a thing. Okay, so we're gonna go over to Horizon. And we'll turn in this because we're getting close. Getting close to what I've been looking forward to. Right through that lamp, because I'm magic. Yep. I know, we're collecting a whole bunch of this stuff. Once I get to the point that I'm waiting for, then I will start cleaning out some of these things. That was an interesting mount. Soon. We still have our little sprout over here. Isn't it adorable? That goes away at a certain, either at a certain level or when you've played the game for a certain amount of time. You know what? Since I'm over here, I'm going to get this quest too, because I want Halatali. Explorer by trade and scion by allegiance. And you, my friend, look to me an adventurer in need of a challenge. Tucked away on the corner of an eastern Thanalan lanes Halatali. It is there that you'll find all the excitement you crave. The place boasts a storied history. It was built some 100 years past as a training ground of gladiators. The calamity laid ruin to it, though, as it did most things. Now Halatali is a shadow of its former self, but in the dark of that shadow lurks wild beasts, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such as yourself, I dare say there's no finer place than Halatali to test your skill and to refine your technique. Indeed, I've taken the liberty of passing your name along to the Flames who oversee the place. Should you visit, speak to one Fafajoni near the entryway. So we will do that in a bit. We got things to do, places to go, enemies to kill. Yes, it did. I have this dagger for you. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. Quality of one's equipments can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, so make it your ally. Now it's time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak to me when you're ready to begin. Ooh, Dawn wrist guards. Those are good. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. Felt that he was due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them. Thancred is presently attending to another matter and will soon join you as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save him some. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. You have made ready. Pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. Okay, so let's teleport over to Camp Drybone. So here we are. Go over here, and here's the Flame Sergeant. Looks like a slightly motley crew there. Objective is to capture Amalja and prise from them the whereabouts of the abductees. Those men aren't aware that their man, Ungust, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet with the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and we requested the aid of the Scions. Rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Stand to learn much more from the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds. Let's make sure it does. So, the Invisible City. Let's see where we're going over here. Okay, so the Invisible City is actually up north. I was headed towards Halatali. So the Invisible City is actually the ruin place that I passed by last time with the undead. So we will head up there. Got the imps over there. That's a lot of imps. I suppose they just want to wreck shit, so this is a good place to do it. I'd rather they wreck the ruins rather than an actual place. I can go up there if I want. Can I get over there? Not so much. Oh well, I wanted to try. There's some later stuff that actually wants you to look for certain vistas to look around. So, okay, so we're going to hide over here and wait. Okay. Make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. These are the Amalja. Yep. They brought backup. Oh, one of the flame soldiers. He's a... I'm gonna burn him. I'm definitely gonna burn him when I get the chance. That needs to be a thing. I should probably get rid of some of these extra guys. Now, thankfully, these guys are pretty good at keeping threat, so I don't really have to worry too much about whether or not they're going to turn on me. Let's get rid of the Rangers. Oops. As you can see from the weird little globes over him, he's an arcane. He is a thaumaturge. No. Oh crap. Oh, shit. I swear. You are intent on just trying to ruin my day, aren't you? I think I shall try to go over here instead and work on the boss. But unfortunately, quite overwhelmed. And that was a sleep spell. now we're trapped. Malja mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me a soldier's death with steel in hand. So now, no, bowl of embers. Now, yes, technically we are trapped here. We don't have to be if we want to do other stuff in the meantime. The lizards claim they'll soon bring us before a freak for tempering. You're not seriously considering locking horns with the devil now, are you? Yes, I am. Hey, no one who enters the bowl of embers leaves with their minds intact. Why do you think you'll fare any better? To enter the bowl of embers, you must be in a party of 4 disciples of war or magic with a level of 20 or higher. All members must have made sufficient progress in the quest Lord of the Inferno. Members level 23 and higher will be synced to level 22 upon entry. All forays into the bowl of embers are limited to 60 minutes, Earth time. And that's how that is. But, as I said, we're not necessarily required to stay. Since it can be difficult to do anything while you're stuck there. Instead of having somebody wait for 12 minutes, you can leave. Now we're at a different hour or anything like that. Sure. Could have, it might not have taken so long. But, yeah, didn't really feel like sticking around there. Troubled adventurer. Let's see what he's got to say. Several adventurers are having trouble, are difficultly selling their retainers. Should you wish to offer your assistance, you'll find these troubled souls in Limsa, Lomensa, Gradania, and Ul'dah. The rewards will be the same regardless of if you help, so do not hesitate to aid the adventurer of your choice. Well, since we're in this area, old Hannah, when it comes to mind helping me in a situation? I sent my retainer to Drybone the other day on a venture, hunting to be precise. Simple enough work, except now she's gone missing. Much as I'd like to head out there and look for her, though, I know full well that I'd be feeding buzzards before too long. So if you're willing, I'll be much obliged if you could go to Eastern Thanalan in my stead. I'm perfectly okay with this. What's up in Central? That's no. Looked like there was something in Central, but I'm not seeing where any quests would be in Central Thanalan. So that's, well, actually, just to make the price cheaper, I'm going to get out of here. And then we can teleport to Drybone. If you teleport out before queuing, that's who you talk to. since we're not... Okay, so the venture person is over here. Do. We'll see if it'll let me do this. Novice retainer in stockings. Oh. Time to burn a couple of rabid puppies. Poor things. But there we go. And let's help her out. You, madame, are a saint. I thought I was done for. I think you've never seen a retainer on a hunting venture before. It's a part of my regular duties these days. Although I admit I'm not very good at it. Yes, she arrived and then I'll return it once. I'm afraid I don't have time to stay and chat. Duty calls. Thank you, kid, for saving my life. I wish I could reward you somehow, but I know. Go and tell Chachabi, my supervisor, how you helped me. You can find her at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange in Ul'dah. Be sure to pay a visit. Sounds like a plan to me. And she teleports. Yeah, we're not going to do the burning all those things quest. We will, however, go over to Halatali. But it's starting to run late, so have fun, take care, and we'll do craziness next time. Take care. Bye.